sorry about that. Ended up losing the live stream, but as you can see here, this is Hurricane Hillary. It's right off the coast of Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. And it's on its way to Baja California, Sereno and Norteño, southern Baja, Mexico, and northern Mexico. So it's going to go right through San Quentin, Ensenada, it's going to hit Tijuana, and LA. But it's going to go all the way up to Reno. But by the time it reaches San Quentin, it will be a tropical storm. It's with winds at 60 miles per hour. Movement will be north-northwest at 20 miles per hour. And by the time it almost reaches Reno, oops. It'll be a post-tropical cyclone with winds at 30 miles per hour, going north-northwest at 25 miles per hour. Doesn't give you a wind speed estimate when the hurricane reaches Los Angeles, but I'm assuming that by the time it reaches Ensenada or San Quentin, it's at 65 miles an hour. So 45 miles an hour, 45, 50 mile an hour, or 35, 40 mile an hour winds by the time it reaches LA. So that's still pretty gusty. That's still some pretty gusty winds. Let's see, it's San Quentin. Come on. Give me an estimate, or not estimate, me reading. Alright, so refresh the page. Hurricane Hillary is now on its way to San Diego. And it will be Tropical Storm Hillary by the time it reaches San Quentin, Mexico. 65 miles an hour, moving north-northwest at 20 miles per hour. So by the time it reaches Los Angeles, yeah, it should be about 35, 40 miles an hour. Which is still pretty gusty. And we're gonna have like high surf and all that stuff. Man, I wish I had a surfboard right now. If I had a surfboard, I'd be at Corona Del Mar, State Beach, and spend the whole day there surfing. Checking this surf really quick, guys. Oh, that's just a fog warning. Hazardous marine condition late Sunday through Monday, especially South Point Conception. Dense fog will continue to affect most of the coastal waters through at least Friday morning. That's a bummer. Hurricane Hillary, which is 1,200 miles south, gradually moved to northeast Sunday current. 20% chance of tropical storm strength. 30%. Dang. Large steep seas up to 5 to 9 feet. Nice, dude. It's pretty good surf. Thunderstorms. Yeah, that's no good. Never mind. That just totally ruins the surf trip. The thunderstorms. Yeah, it's a no-brainer. Just don't go in the water when there's a thunderstorm, man. Or I don't go in the water when there's a thunderstorm. So yeah, this is going to have an effect on the marine, on the on the surf, overall surf for sure. I don't know why I thought that. We are going to get some fog, so that's pretty cool. Pretty good. That's going to at least keep the temperatures cool, especially along the coast. And they got the same marine alert on that's Santa Cruz Island, right here, by Lampoc. Oh yeah, they got the same marine warning. So yeah, that's basically the warpath of Hillary and the direction it's heading. It's heading straight for San Diego, and then straight for LA, and then let's see, try to zoom out here, and then just totally fizzling out just before Reno. Right at, actually at Reno, so By the time it reaches Reno, it's going to be a, come on, post-tropical cyclone with max winds at 30 miles per hour, movement north-northwest at 25 miles per hour. And these are just other hurricanes that are fizzling out in the Pacific Ocean. What happens when I lose phone service and phone dies? Really, there's not much I can do. Just wait it out, I guess, until the service is back on. Just gotta be patient. For the most part, that hasn't happened yet. Or at least of all the storms I've dealt with here, I've never had any problems with cell connection going out, man. But it does happen, though. Like I said, this is vacation and wait. Love this game. This power here easily we lost it for a week. Not really a week. It's like we're all flooding down trees. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, man. We've gotten storms like that out here in Southern California where we lost power, and we had the whole San Fernando Valley out. And, for the whole night. Sometime, I think it was a storm of 96. That was the last major El Nino that we had here in Southern California. The power went out for a day or two, or for like a night and a day or something like that. And yeah, it was a pretty big event, man. I was pretty surprised as a kid by how much rain we got in such a short time. And I'm sure we're going to get the same thing out here in SoCal for this storm. We're going to see lots and lots of rain come through. Today's coming history, we're looking at power out of Yeah, that's the thing about Florida too, man, is they get, like, you guys get some serious heavy hitters. Um, it's a lot worse than what we get. I mean, when we get El Nino, it gets really bad, or it gets pretty bad, but compared to what Florida gets every year during hurricane season, much, much worse. You guys get it way harder. We got it way harder. And then you compare it to not just that, but compared to Southern California, Florida has got way worse humidity. It's just like temperatures suck. Like you walk out and you can't even like you're walking into like literally a wall of like moisture and it's so humid sometimes. And you can't cool down. Near impossible, or it's literally near impossible to cool down unless you got good air conditioning in it. Close only AC. AC on pretty chill. And or fish. So it isn't really that bad. That's good, man. That's good to hear. At least you got a good air conditioning out there, man. Or a good working air conditioning. Some folks don't have good working air conditioning out there in Florida, and they gotta hunker down or pay extra cash just to get a good air conditioner, get someone to come by and get the air conditioning fixed. That generator that AC's that would bring to the other corner, but so hot, but fast for without it. The AC becomes very important because I was fucked during the storm season. Took a few storms to learn everything needed and made sure that all works together, but now it's easy for us. Well, that's good, man. At least it's a lot easier on you now. You don't have to suffer through that heat, man. And I feel bad for all the people that are living in like Palm Springs, people like that. Even though it's a dry heat, it's completely different than Florida. It's still miserable, man. You still got to deal with 112-degree temperatures months for a month, 2 months straight, 3 months straight. Must be horrible. But I mean, once the monsoon season comes out, it dries up that fucking temperatures and it's just fucking terrible. Oh yeah, July, August, in Florida, that's pretty much your guys' heat season, the heat wave season, the heat wave months, Yeah, dude, that would be, July, August, dude, I'm staying inside the house. I'm just sitting around butt naked next to my air conditioning unit. That's exactly what I'd be doing if I was in Florida. Rest of the year is tolerable or nice out. Oh yeah, dude. Like I said before in the previous video, I haven't been to South Florida or Central Florida area. I've only been to Northern Florida, but it's pretty much the same thing, kind of the same thing as Central and Southern Florida, I guess, humidity-wise and temperature-wise. Like you said, the only difference is the winters are a bit cooler, much cooler compared to Central Florida, like Orlando, or Tampa, or Key West. Lauderdale, that area. I would love to go down to southern Florida though, or South Florida. That's the one thing I've always wanted to do. Like I said, got a chance to see Destin, but I want to go see more of Florida and just spend the whole month, or spend like 3 months if I can, in South Florida, or in Florida in general. Just going from northern Florida, central Florida, southern Florida, and just bouncing around all over and just exploring all over the place. Just exploring Florida in general, and just have a good time. Yeah, I hear about Miami. I hear it's pretty dangerous right about now. I don't know if I want to go to Miami. Well, Florida's same pretty much. I've been to all four. In Tampa area, I've been in Florida for currently 15 years. When it gets below freezing in Florida, that's the only difference. Yeah, exactly, man. South Florida's super crowded right now. You can visit and I want to leave. Yeah, it kind of like, you spend the time there, dude, and then you realize how shitty it is, and then you're like, fuck, yeah, I'm good with 3 days in Miami. I'm ready to go home. You know what I mean? Like, it's just too much, like, it's like going out to, spending time in East LA. You only want to go there for a little bit and then head back home, back to the valley where it's the suburbs. Yeah, a few days is alright, man. After a few days, you're pretty much good to go, man. Like, I should say, I would be pretty good to go. I'm pretty happy with that, and I'd be able to say at least I was able to visit Miami and stay there and enjoy the sights and the beach and all that stuff. And smoke some good weed, good South Florida weed, and just have some good food and stuff like that. Enjoy the nightlife and yeah, then go home satisfied. Virgin Islands was thinking it was beautiful after a while. It's time to get back. Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. I don't blame you, man. I honestly don't blame you. You miss the little things, then when you're gone from home, then you come back, just like, you come to enjoy. Definitely, man. I agree. You start to think about all the stuff back at home, and you start to, it kind of makes you get homesick, man. I get that way sometimes, but I just gotta snap out of it. Sometimes, like, especially if I want to stay longer, for long-term trips, or for trips like, say, if I'm going cross country, like to Benton, Illinois. I want to just kind of put that behind me, you know what I mean, and just like try to focus some more on the positive sides, on the positive side of things. Try not to get bummed out, and just like think to myself, this is kind of worth it, but it's worth staying here. Hey, what's going on, Vita for Life? How you doing? Every time I get homesick here in Illinois, I always tell myself, do yourself a favor and drink another Voodoo Ranger. It usually works. After 2 Voodoo Ranger IPAs, Juice Force, this is like 9.5 alcohol by volume. Those are like hilarious. After about 2 of these, I'm good to go. I'm having a good time. But yeah, sometimes I do get homesick, but there's always ways to like try to push that back, and try to remind myself, hey, there's a lot of good things about being out here, being on the road. Yeah, basically it's homesick. Category 5, Port 5, better, not. Fuck, man. So, yeah, my fucking cell phone had a low battery, so sorry about that. Charge up a little bit. So, pack me up a nice fat one. Pack me up a nice fat one. Got the rock cone here. Packing up some of the white runts. Stuff is bomb. Packing. Just smoking. Get high. So, let me go ahead and pack one up, man. For you guys. Nice fat one. Oh, that shit's coming out now. Coming out so far. I like to really pack my joints down and my cones down. So that way they're nice and dense and burn nice and slow. Another thing I like to do, and this is another tip for you guys, I'm going to make some short videos. It's called Hashman's Tips, and they'll give you tips on how to roll joints and all kinds of different stuff. But one of my tips I'm going to give you guys is, instead of getting a grinder and grinding your weed up, I know a lot of you probably already do this, but get a pair of scissors and start cutting it up in chunks. Don't cut it up too fine, but make it like chunky, and then pack it in your joint. And this is actually going to help slow the burn a bit. just a hash man tip. That is one of the hash man tips for you guys. Yeah, I'm back working to be sufficient. Just had a minor cell phone problem. A minor problem with my cell phone. Had a low battery. Cheers, everyone. Pop, pass. So yeah, Hurricane Hillary is coming. It is coming. It's gonna be a slow. It's actually coming pretty quick. I should say slow, but it's coming pretty quick. Let me flip this around real fast and give you a 10-day forecast for my town, my city. So I'm in the city of Covina, just a stone throw away from San Dimas and a stone throw away from West Covina. Pretty much, this is the forecast. We're getting some heavy rain on Sunday and Monday, but rain actually starts on Saturday. Partly cloudy skies in the morning will give way to cloudy skies in the afternoon and space shower. Then cloudy skies Sunday, Saturday night, with showers later in the night. Winds 5 to 10 miles an hour with a chance of rain 40%. Then the heavy stuff starts to come around. Rain, potential for heavy rainfall. High 83. Winds northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chance of rain 100%. Rainfall around a half an inch. Sunday night it's going to be cloudy with windy periods of rain, potentially heavy rainfall. Winds northeast at 35 to 50 miles per hour. Chance of rain 100%. 1 to 2 inches of rain is expected. Wow, 1 to 2 inches, man, that is pretty gnarly. Alright, so Monday, cloudy with periods of rain, potential rainfall. High 72, winds south at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chance of rain 90%, rainfall near a half an inch. But Monday night it starts to calm down. It's mostly cloudy skies early, then partly cloudy skies after midnight. Low around 65. Wind southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. So, oops. So yeah, we're in for one hell of a storm coming up soon. They're coming in the next couple days, 2 or 3 days. Sorry, 3 days. Really baked. but so I should say 2 days. So next couple days we're gonna be getting some pretty good storms. So looking forward to that. So if you're in the San Gabriel Valley or in the Los Angeles area, everyone hold on to your hats and get prepared or be prepared. Find lots of water. Stock up on food just in case the power goes out and all that stuff. And stock up on toilet paper and hunker down. Oh yeah, if you see you guys see a flooded area, turn around, don't drown. Recommend. But the weather is definitely going to be wild. Everybody is talking about it, like I said, from the West Coast all across the West Coast to the East Coast, from LA Times to Seattle Times to New York Times, Washington Post, Tampa is talking about it, or Tampa what? I can't remember what Tampa. I can't remember what it was. Tampa Post or something. Let me take a look here. Yeah, the Tampa Post. Hold on. I should look it up. McCain. Let's see. Never mind, they're not talking about it. Guess not. But yeah, Florida's talking about it. Everyone's talking about that. But, it's pretty amazing how we get a hurricane and we flip out. People in Florida are out there right now just laughing at us, thinking, oh yeah, these guys are they're getting a hurricane, they don't know shit, they're getting just the remnants of a fucking hurricane. They don't know what the fuck a hurricane is. They don't know what a Category 5 hurricane feels like. And it's true. We won't know what it's like to get a Category 5 hurricane. And I'm glad for that. I'm actually glad we don't understand or actually get a hurricane of that size, that magnitude. yeah, I'll keep everyone updated on the hurricane, and I'm gonna try to do more live streams more often. So I'll keep you guys posted. Until then, have a great night or day, whatever part of the world you're in. I see you on the next one. Please rate, comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Please do. I really appreciate it. Alright, see you. Peace.